everybody, this is Aero, and today we're going to be talking about a new series. Don't click off because you see that text. I'm going to summarize the shit out of it, I promise. But first we're going to look over here at this paint document. We're going to talk a lot about it. So, this paint document, you might notice that there's names on the top right, and there's something that says capital. You can only see capital. I promise you there's a C there. And they're color coded. So, you see Panda, he probably obviously owns the orange. Sky probably owns the lime, and I probably own the pink. And the little yellow dots in some of these provinces, only one of them for it's 3 total, one in the top middle, one in the right, and one in the bottom left. Those are our capitals. So this is basically a PvP, sneak around, booby trap, outsmart game, and it's just amazing. So what this basically is warring kingdoms, and there's 3 kingdoms, no alliances at all, and we just go to war. And in the little really bright green, orange-green island in the middle of the skies. It was orange originally, but I gave it to him because we went over there to check it out, and Sky's just really underpowered and start because the other island's a dud, and all he really has is medical supplies. So I said, fuck it, he can get that because there's a lot of military gear there. So you may notice that there's some lines. I'm gonna get to the rules and regulations, then I'm gonna get to the hype. So there's some orange lines around here, and those orange lines are roads. If Panda catches me on those orange lines, he can shoot me because he owns those. There's his town to his town. There's no reason for me to be on him. However, you see that charcoal colored one, that's his town to my town. If I'm over there, if I'm over there just cutting down trees, minding my own shit, he can't kill me. But if I'm just standing out there cutting down trees, like right at the edge of his place, he can shoot me, because obviously I'm waiting for him to leave his zone so I can go in there and bandit behind him. And then if they shoot you while you're around their zone or on their zone, they keep your items. But if you shoot them because they shot at you, you can't take their items. So basically what this boils down to is only the defender gets to keep the aggressor's items. The aggressor never gets the defender's items in any case, basically. So this is the same for all of them. So if I'm going in the middle of the road, Sky can't just, shoot me for being in the middle of a charcoal road, but I can shoot Sky for being in my road. And that's because there's a mechanic called banditing. And banditing is basically, if I want to go over to Sky's and booby trap his stuff, there's basically no rules of booby trapping. I can literally, well, okay, let me rephrase that. There's no griefing. I can't just go over to his place and break his fortifications if we're at peacetime. And we'll probably have a gentleman's agreement not to even do it at war, unless, it's completely obscured the path and you have to do some way to get through. Then it's acceptable, but I can't just go out of my way to be a jerk and destroy everything he has. So banditing, basically, you can booby trap, you can steal. Now, the booby trapping part is, if I want to go over there and place just spike traps on every single one of Panda's, at his military base, if I want to cover every square with spike traps, I can do that. That's my choice. I can do it. If I want to invest the time in getting all that wood and the effort in doing it, I can do that. If I want to go and set trip mines and all that to Sky's place so it's impossible for him to loot his helicopter by placing landmines everywhere, you're damn straight I can do that. Other than that, the belt comes up, or not comes up, sums up booby trapping. Don't take that out of context. I don't know what this thing comes up. What the hell's wrong with me? So from there, we're going to talk about banditing. So banditing basically means I can't go directly and take stuff out of storage. So I can't access his crates or his chests. I can peek in there if I want to see, like, what kind of backup gear does he have, but I can't just go in there and loot. And if he catches me at all in this territory, of course, he has a right to shoot me and to keep my items. If I kill him, I can't take his items, as always, because I am the aggressor. I'm the one encroaching on his territory. So I can take naturally spawned items. Like, if I went to that little really bright lime green island in the middle and started looting it before Sky got there, I could just loot the hell out of it and leave. Sucks to be Sky, basically. He can shoot me if I'm in there, but if he sees me loot it and I'm running away, he can chase me down for a reasonable amount, but he can't just, like, chase me down to the center of the earth to shoot me and kill me. At some point, he's got to be like, alright, he got away, which will probably be about halfway down that coast. And that basically comes up, or what the hell is wrong with me and comes up? I said it once, and now I'm saying it every time. That basically sums up, I said comes because I read it on the Word document. But that about sums up, banditing here. Alliances, there's no alliances, as I said in the beginning, and I may join a Skype call with Sky just to have some more back and forth commentary in case you're looking for my commentary. And if you are joining a Skype call with someone, that basically just means I can say, hey Sky, for those at home, you can find blood bags and heal people in pharmacies, and they can be found at Alberton, Montague, and, what town am I missing? Oh yeah, Charlottetown. I can do that. But I can't say, Panda, Sky's over at the lighthouse. Why don't you declare war for the airport? And that'll take him at least 5 minutes to get there. And then you just shoot him once, and his COD is all the way in his capital, so it's impossible for him to get to you. And we'll talk about why that's important in a minute. I can't do that. That's basically, being an alliance. I've already talked about capitals, but I'll go into depth about them now. So capitals are the last-ditch effort. You can only take a person's capital when everything else is, sieged, just destroyed. So if I take all of Sky's provinces, me and Panda do, I can take his capital at that point. But I can't take it any sooner. And if Sky only has his capital left, he can game the system by moving his capital, thus making another capital and keep his other thing. But you can only move your capital once. So if I want to move my capital in, say, the bottom left of this paint document, I'm not really moving my mouse for those of you wanting, I can do that, and I can fortify the hell out of it, but I can only move it once, and I can't move it ever again, even back to where it was originally. So you have to be really careful. And the island in the top middle is actually where the landmass is to the left of it, that circle with nothing, like no text in it. That's where that island is. It was later connected to the landmass, but this is an old one, and I got confused. So the blank circle at the top left is that island in the top middle. So that's all one holding basically. That's the military town, I'm pretty sure. And far from that, that basically sums up the whole banditing, looting, booby trap part of this. And the alliances. What else is there? We gotta talk about war still. We'll talk about server resets real quick. So the server will be reset every hour, and that basically just means I'm going to turn off the server, turn it back on, and it'll be down for about 30 seconds. And this is obviously not going to be in straight one recording, so there might be 1 or 2 episodes every day. But basically, if we're recording, say, 2 or 3 even every hour, it's going to be taken down and put back up. And what that means is all the loot and all the zombies will be respawned. So it's basically, if you don't find anything at the beginning, you have a chance to get it. But someone who has like 4 military places, like Panda, even though I gave him that, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying he's got a lot of military places. If I decide, for every 10 minutes, he's going to get a lot of backup guns, backup gun mods, ghillie suits, night vision goggles, C4s, all sorts of bombs that kill us with. And that'd be a little bit unfair. So it's basically every hour to give everyone a fair shot. And you can always ban it if that's not enough time. And then sieges/defenses, you can basically set up defenses at any point, and it's basically just telling you can always just camp their place and wait for them to run out of water to kill them if you're at war. And they're bundled up. And that sums up everything but wars. Now we're going to get into fun stuff, war. So if I declare war on Sky for the lighthouse, I have to hold the lighthouse for 10 minutes straight. I can't hold it for 5 minutes, get shot, come back and kill him, and then hold it for another 5 and say I win. It has to be 10 minutes straight, or like 9 minutes and 40 seconds. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes on the dot, but it can't be like 6 minutes. It has to be like a good, it feels like it's been 10 minutes, because I'll check the clocks obviously, but it's not going to be on the dot 10 minutes. It might be like 9 minutes, 56 seconds, stuff like that. So don't get super technical about it. But if I hold the lighthouse for 10 minutes, it becomes mine, and you'll see it colored in pink at the start of the next episode. And if I declare war on him and I kill him, again, I'm the aggressor, I cannot take his stuff. If he kills me, he can take my stuff. And the reason I did that rule is because what would war be for the defender? It'd just be like, oh great, Panda declared war on me again, I gotta go defend my stuff. And then it's like, okay, well, I'll defend my stuff, I'll kill him, I'll get his stuff. So if Panda declares war on me and all I have is mods and I shoot